Everybody, it's got a problem I had with this toilet. I think I changed 2 of these flush units about I don't know, maybe 18 months, possibly 2 years ago, where it doesn't quite seal and you just have the water continually running like that. And I looked play with it the other week and managed to get it to stop, but it's doing it again. If I remember rightly, I think these flusher units are Siam 30s, I believe it was. I was lucky enough to be able to go to the plumber's merchant and find one, because if you couldn't, you'd struggle to get your hand to the bottom of that tap, to that tank, to get in there. I mean, you've got a very small, that's all the distance you have to lean in. So that's the trouble where you have these nicely enclosed systems, but if they go wrong, it can be a bit of a problem. So hopefully I'll be able to get another one of these. Take the buttons off. There's normally just a little clip there that you press in, and then the cable just pulls off. And these are normally 1/4 of a turn anti-clockwise to undo them. See if this one wants to play. Got a bit stubborn. You can see I've got gaffer tape around that from the last time that I messed with it. Do remember it was a bit of a swine to go back in. Definitely a bit stiff. They normally come off quite easily. What tends to happen with these is this whole body, what happens is this centrepiece lifts up to allow the toilet to flush. What tends to happen is they end up in the centre where they all click together, they end up popping apart, probably just from the general wear and tear of that being pulled up and down all the time. And then what tends to happen is that doesn't drop back down fully. It'll drop maybe 3/4 of the way, then it'll just kind of like get snagged, and then you'll just have that problem of the running all the time. Hang on, I'll turn you off a second. This is being a bit stubborn, and I'll see if I can whip it out and show you it. Alright, got it out. It's just been a little bit stubborn. They normally clip out quite easy like, but it's just been a little bit stubborn with me. To say what tends to happen with these, as you'll see that little clip there, you've got that one there and another one near the top. So basically that kind of half circle is actually 2 separate pieces and they click together. And over time, I guess just for the force of this get up and down all the time, that kind of whole system round there tends to start getting a bit loose and moving about a bit. So instead of that centrepiece dropping nice and freely as it should do, it just tends to snag near the bottom, so the plunger doesn't quite drop fully. So I've done 2 of these already out of the 3 toilets. So I've done that. It's the first toilet, and that one's still original. It's still got the grout in the tiles. So this is the other one I've done. I've just never got round to sticking the grout back in. Plus I was keeping it out in case of any problems. So looks like this one's bit the dust again. I did do a bit of a patch up on it probably about a month ago. Same problem, it all getting a bit loose, so I just put a bit of gaffer tape around it. It's lasted about a month, but obviously I'm going to have to change it. So hopefully, as with last time, I'll be able to get hold of it, or the same brand that will fit that fitting in the bottom of the tank. I can say the way this is designed, okay, it's good to put an inspection hatch there, because I have actually seen these in places where there isn't an inspection hatch to get in there, so you would literally be looking at pulling the wall down. Now if you couldn't find that same flush system to put in there, you'd have to find a plumber with some very long arms to be able to get down to the bottom of that tank, grab hold of that pipe to undo the nut to, because you'd have to pull this whole system out. If you couldn't get the same one, you'd have to replace it totally. So somehow you would have to get right down to the bottom of that tank, which would not be easy, because the bottom of the tank from the opening is going to be pretty down here somewhere, and think you're trying to get under there with a pair of grips to hold that nut, and then when stop the pipe from dropping off when you undo it. It would be a real ball ache. But I guess it's another trip down to Plumbers Merchants, and hopefully they still stock that one. Alright, catch you later.